Yo, welcome to an episode of the Superkick Podcast. I'm your host, Ringside P. We gotta get into Monday Night Raw, y'all. We got the stuff we gotta talk about, stuff that might have made you upset. Maybe it didn't make you upset. Maybe you happy. Maybe you not happy. But before we get started and get to all of that, let's make sure you guys like, share, comment, give me feedback. Check out the reels, check out the shorts, check out the TikToks, check out all that great stuff out. I'm trying to do some more reels, so check them out. Spotify, Superkick Store, Table Lives and Bumps, all the good stuff, man. We know we getting what so far we believe that we gonna get CM Punk versus John Cena at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. Not backlash, right? And I think I'm like, I hate that. How does he even say this? Like, our matches, like these big matches, get thrown away to like those, like, and it's like a B-level pay-per-view, right? Night of Champions, man. Cena versus Punk supposed to be like SummerSlam. It's a SummerSlam caliber type of match, and now it's like might just be put on Night of Champions. And then, like, man, is that what we really want right now? Is that what's needed in the farewell tour, to see Cena and Punk right now? And it's like everyone like one and done, right? One and done. He fought Cody Rhodes, over so far. Randy Orton, over. Like, why is Randy Orton? Where's he been at? Like, he has one match and then he's gone for like weeks at a time. Like, yo, it wasn't like he got taken out by CM Punk. He just got hit with a belt, I think, or kicked in the nuts, something like that. And now you gone, man. Like, where's Randy Orton at? And now we got CM Punk. And I'm going to get into another question I got for everyone a little later on. But I just don't understand, like, why we got this right now. And not saying I don't want it, because this is something that I wanted to eventually get to. Would be Cena and CM Punk. But I don't know, man. It just doesn't feel right. Especially with Truth coming back from Saturday Night Main Event, interfering in the match. I feel like that's unfinished. Right? So maybe we still got time on the farewell tour. Maybe Cena and R-Truth Ron Killings can see each other later on down the line. But I don't know, man. How you guys feel about John Cena, CM Punk, Night of Champions? I feel like it should be SummerSlam. I don't know if Cena's still champion by SummerSlam. I don't know a bigger match for SummerSlam. I'm not rocking with Cody versus John Cena Part 2 again. Really, not at SummerSlam. I would have loved to have seen Cena versus Punk at SummerSlam, but that's me, man. What do you guys think? Let me know. Alright, we got the Queen of the Ring tournament started up. I'm liking these fatal 4-way matches to qualify. Definitely different. Making the tournament go a little bit faster, right? So because we got Night of Champions, so we got crown a new king, new queen of the ring at Night of Champions. As I look at the landscape of both sides for men and women, I like the idea of possibly Roxanne Perez and Chelsea Green. I know these two heels, right? So it might not work, but I like that other bracket. Not too sure, but I like Roxanne. She's on a roll. I'm surprised that she wasn't at WrestleMania. They have a match against Bayley at WrestleMania. That really should have been the matchup to me, was Roxanne versus Bayley, but it didn't happen. Whatever. Roxanne is still on the roll, right? She might be the best person I think can be Queen of the Ring, man. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Roxanne Perez or Chelsea Green. Like she did. I like the work that she did as the first ever longest reigning shortest reigning Women's United States champion, right? And it's like they didn't even allow the belt to really even get any real momentum behind it. It was all kind of her, because she's just that great, and I like to see her move up, right? And I don't know who she would fight at SummerSlam if she was to win, Chelsea Green, but I would love for Chelsea Green to be world champion one day. I already feel like Roxanne Perez is going to be there, probably by WrestleMania next year. But Chelsea Green, Roxanne Perez, those are my two that I'm cool with winning the tournament. Who you guys got for that? For the men's side, looking at the landscape, I don't know why I don't see Karrion Kross in this lineup. We keep asking for Karrion Kross. We didn't make it the Money in the Bank, and now he's not in the tournament. They still say there's a guest spot or mystery spot still open. Don't know who that could be, but so far, why isn't Karrion Kross in this lineup for some reason? I'm just not getting it. Like, even going back to the truth, we saw what happened. Like, our voices have power. Maybe are we made to think that our voices have power, or do they not? You know, like, we're asking for a certain person to get pushed. Anything that he does on TV is great. You got a top selling T-shirt, and for some reason he only gets regulated to like 45 seconds each week on the show. It just don't make sense. I just don't know what they're doing with him. Maybe, we got to be patient, but I hope that the patience pays off at some point. And I feel bad because it's like, with getting to the two with new World Heavyweight Champion, I don't know where Karrion Kross fits in this picture now with this. Like, this wasn't what I kind of thought should have happened, but things change all the time or whatever. But I mean, we'll see. The people that I want to go, I mean, I look at it, it could be probably Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes again, because he's in the Randy Orton doesn't run it back on John Cena after the match, but now he's in the King of the Ring tournament. I make it make sense. Make it make sense for me. It's just not right. So possibility, they both on the same side, because they can't be unless they both on the same side. Yeah. So don't think we get Randy Orton. Oh, maybe we could. Maybe we could. I don't know. It's just weird, man. I don't have anyone for the man right now. Don't think Sami Zayn's gonna make it, even though he a fan star already. But I wanted to be Karrion Kross. Trying to think of someone else. I know you got Rusev. Maybe Rusev. And Carmelo Hayes is over there too. Rusev for Carmelo Hayes. That's what I'm thinking. One of those two. I'm cool with that right now. Who you guys got for the men's King of the Ring tournament? Let me know. Alright. I mentioned Truth already. Popped up. Hopped on the last table. All black. Hey, man. Felt like he was going through a breakdown, but no, it's the new improved cut his dreads. I can't believe he cut his hair. Like, I felt that. I felt that in my soul when he cut his hair off. With scissors. At that, too. It was scissors. Not clean. You know what? Cut. And it's like, you done cut your dreads. OTV. But it's the kill off. It's I'm done with R-Truth. No more R-Truth. It's Ron Killings. He's here. And I feel like it's long overdue, right? Like, for years, maybe 2 decades, it feels like that. All we ever seen is R-Truth. And for a long time, R-Truth has been the comedic relief in the show all the time. And feel like we know that someone's known that he has the potential to do greater things than just be funny constantly. Like, he has personality, he has depth to a character. And now, and maybe this is his last run, and now we get to see another side that's kind of been dormant for years. And now hopefully it comes out. I mean, he don't necessarily have to be a heel. He can just be serious. He can be like, the time, enough is enough. It is time for a change. Old school Owen Hart, the Black Heart phase, I am not a nugget type of thing. But man, we'll see what's gonna happen with Ron Killings. New shirt, Killing Spree. I might have to get the Killing Spree shirt. That's dope. Dope shirt right there. I like that. I might have to pick that up. But man, I don't know what they can really do with Ron Killings. I feel like I said, I feel like he should run it back with John Cena. He came back. They had the match. He popped back up. Money in the Bank. Cost Cena in the match. And Like, no, nothing. It seems like their paths are just separated again, and just don't make sense. But if you guys here for Ryan Killings, let me know what you guys see happening for him in the future in WWE, man. This last run, you know. I'm here for it. We're gonna put some respect on Ryan Killings' names this time around, yo. Alright, I want to get into title shot logic because it don't make sense. I really wish WWE was still, which they kind of do still stuff from AEW when it comes to win and losses. Like, put the record up, because you get WrestleMania 41. Seth Rollins beats Roman Reigns, CM Punk in the main event. Main event, to my knowledge, didn't have any stipulations. It didn't say, yo, you win the main event, you become the one contender. But he uses that on Monday Night Raw, you know, the following week to challenge Jey Uso to a match. I beat Roman Reigns and CM Punk. I deserve a title shot. All right, cool. Whatever. I rock with it. Logan Paul beats AJ Styles in a match. No stipulation. Nothing really at risk or on the line here. But he wins the match. And now he has a match with Jey Uso as Saturday Night Main Event. Let's fast forward. Past Monday, CM Punk comes out because John Cena was using some trigger words, voice of the voiceless, and I want to face the best, and blah, blah, blah. CM Punk shows up. CM Punk lost at WrestleMania. CM Punk lost at Saturday Night Main Event. CM Punk has a title shot potentially at Night of Champions. Don't make sense. I needed to make sense. Like, how I just don't get what determines a title shot anymore. Like, you just pop up and like, you know what? I get a title shot. No, I've been going for a minute. Or, no, I just lost. I want a title shot. Or I just beat a mid-card person for no reason at all. And now, you know what? Title shot time down, baby. This don't make sense. How do you guys feel about that? Do you wish WWE would have wins and losses, or there would be some type of criteria to get in the title shot? Because also that kind of plays into that is the rematch clause. Gunther got a rematch clause, right? He got to run it back on Jey Uso. Chelsea Green, she ran it back on Zelina Vega when she lost. People who did not get the opportunity to do so, Cody Rhodes, when he lost to John Cena, hasn't run it back yet, right? The biggest one to me that just stands out is Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns goes 1,300 plus days as champion and doesn't get a rematch for the title. I just don't get that. That just doesn't make sense. But other people get rematches. Like, it just, I just don't get it. Like, there should be, are they automatic rematch clauses or not? And like, say, what determines that you get a rematch? You just gotta ask. So Roman's like, you know what? Nah, I'm good with that. I don't want to be champion no more. I'm just gonna bounce and go do some other stuff. You know, like, no. Same thing with Cody Rhodes. Like, now you back. You lost to WrestleMania. So then the first thing that happens is not a tag match. You be like, yo, I want my rematch, especially because you cheated, so I should get a rematch, right? I don't know, man. Like, we gotta make it make sense sometimes. And maybe I'm just old school with that. If y'all guys don't mind it, let me know. But if you guys want to understand who gets a rematch clause and who doesn't, or if wins and losses should matter in WWE again, let me know. You know what to do, man. Last topic for the evening is Gunther versus Jey Uso World Heavyweight title match at the end of Monday Night Raw. And felt like Gunther was playing the same role as Drew McIntyre did against Seth Rollins during WrestleMania 40. When Drew McIntyre kept telling Seth Rollins, like, yo, I give you props for what you're doing, but you're spreading yourself too thin. You're in everyone else's business, and you're not focusing on what you should be focused on. You in defending this title at WrestleMania. Same thing Gunther did to Jey Uso. Hey, I'm trying to validate you as a champion. I commend you for what you're doing, but you're not paying attention, and you need to be selfish, and you need to be focusing on me in our match on June 9th at Monday Night Raw. And what happened in both cases? The challengers beat the champion. Now, Jey Uso has been champion for 51 days or whatever the case. Yeah, 51 days. And we all knew Jey Uso was going to have a long title run, right? And part of me is like, oh, it's cool for the title to change hands on Monday Night Raw. So it just isn't always kind of a guarantee on PLE that it might change hands or whatever. Excuse me. So I like that unpredictability of the title changing hands on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. Kind of gives that old school Attitude Era feel, where the title was changing hand almost like every other week in a sense. I don't want that, but I do want to see the title change hands on the regular shows, right? It kind of, like I say, you just never know, and that's a good feeling, right? But on the other hand, it's like we had this match. This is I wouldn't say the 5th time that they faced each other. The match was slow paced, and I'm not expecting a 5-star match out of that, but it was 1 for 1. It was chops, it was super kicks, it was sleeper holds, it was splashes. Gunther did a splash, Jey Uso did a splash, Jey Uso did a spear, Gunther did a spear. Sleeper hold by Jey, sleeper hold by Gunther, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until eventually Jey passes out. Biggest problem with that is Gunther wins like that. Alright. I like that Jey Uso didn't tap out. It shows that he's a fighting champion. Cool. They put a heavy emphasis on the fact that Jey Uso has been hurt. Alright, whatever. But every match that Jey Uso has been in has had shenanigans in it. And now this is the only match that Jey Uso's in that it doesn't have any shenanigans, and then he loses. And then earlier, you have Seth Rollins come out. He shows that he's Mr. Money in the Bank when CM Punk and John Cena are talking. Teases it, letting them know like, yo, I'm here. No matter what you guys got going on, I'm here, and I can possibly come for that title. Why not the same action when it's for Gunther and Jey Uso? If we're gonna make the World Heavyweight title equivalent on the same level as the Undisputed Championship, then we gotta have the same energy for both. Seth Rollins has to come out. He should have came out for that. Now, he doesn't have to interfere, but I kind of would have loved the idea of a temporary alliance just for the night, right? Where you get Seth Rollins' faction or group or whatever come in and trying to interfere to set up for Seth Rollins trying to cash in, and maybe Jey and Gunther has to fight them off for the time being. At points during the match, I thought that Seth Rollins was coming out. Both guys looked like they was tired, looked like they couldn't go anymore, and it was just prime opportunity for Seth Rollins to come down. You still had Bronson Reed. You still had Braun Breaker. All he did was take a BFT outside. Like, no, they were like outside the ring. Like, he was should have been still good to go. So where was he? And why didn't it happen? Like, so those are some of my gripes with Jey Uso and Gunther's last match and Gunther winning. Like, I felt like there was a lot of opportunity with Jey Uso as World Heavyweight Champion. It was opportunity to have him against a match with Chad Gable, AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross, right? Bronson Reed. Different people there are at a certain level. And I don't want to say that they're mid-card, but they weren't in the World Heavyweight title picture, you know? And now you can put those dudes in the picture. You can add depth to that scene, the main title scene, right? And you can help shine light on people like Chad Gable, who is phenomenal. He probably is one of the best wrestlers in the company, low key. But I don't think people give him enough credit for what he's able to do. That I felt like that's a missed opportunity. Now you put the championship back on Gunther. Most of the roster is heels anyway. So who can Gunther go against that's believable as a top face that can beat him? So people hated that Jey Uso was champion and complained, whatever. All right, cool. So we sacrificed Jey Uso for the possibility, or what's likely might happen is Goldberg versus Gunther at Night of Champions. That's what y'all wanted? Y'all want to see Goldberg versus Gunther at Night of Champions? You remember the last time we seen Goldberg? What about the time before that? And the time before that? And probably the other time before that? Like, Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. Goldberg versus Undertaker. Goldberg versus Braun Strowman. Goldberg versus The Fiend. Every time Goldberg shows up over in Saudi, it is terrible. I don't want to see it no more. I'm tired of it. And what if Goldberg beats Gunther? How y'all gonna feel about that, huh? How y'all gonna feel if Goldberg beats Gunther for the championship? This is what y'all wanted. This is what y'all prayed for, huh? This is what y'all might get. This could be the result. Y'all prayed for Gunther to beat Jey Uso to become champion again. And now there's a possibility that Goldberg can beat Gunther. That's what we got. Hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys are able to sleep at night with that. That's all I got for this episode, man. If y'all liked what happened with Jey Uso and Gunther, you liked the outcome, you thought Jey Uso should have been champion a little bit longer, let me know. Comment below what's next for the Royal Heavyweight Championship. I don't know, man. Until next time, thank you guys for rocking with me. Like, share, subscribe, share, comment, give me all those great things. Till next time, man. Adios. Peace.